Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you for viewing my video. And if you're someone that has cancer and have a hard time trying to stay positive after a cancer diagnosis, then this video is for you. My name is Vita. I am your cancer coach here to help you while you're battling cancer. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're talking about how to stay positive after a cancer diagnosis. Okay, so when I say stay positive after a cancer diagnosis, I'm not by all means saying that you need to stay happy, okay? You need to be happy because you have cancer. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying that you can have a positive outlook on life, but still have fear and anger, because everyone's emotion runs rapid, okay, at any moment time, and it's almost involuntary. All right, so you can't feel hopeless at that moment but still be positive that your outlook, your situation is going to change. So one of the ways for you to maintain positivity or just become a positive person in general is going to be starting the healing process. Okay, and when I say healing process, please understand I'm not talking just about healing from cancer. Okay, there's spiritual healing, emotional healing, mental healing, nutritional healing. All right, so all of those things we're going to talk about today, because all of those things help you heal as well. Okay, all right, so if you see me looking down, I have my notes right here. I'm trying to stay on topic. So one of the ways that you can shift your perspective into being positive is giving yourself space to feel the emotions that you are feeling. Don't be so quick to be like, oh, well, I can't think that way. I can't say that. I can't do this. No, you can. You have the right to, and there's nothing. That's just you. Okay. So don't be a butt about it. But I mean, let's keep it respectful. All right. But give yourself space to feel the emotions that you are feeling. And you want to give yourself permission to feel the emotion that you are feeling. Now, when it comes to other people, give them space to feel the emotion that they are feeling as well. All right. But this is new to everyone. So you have to understand that this is new to you. You have to give yourself grace. You have to be merciful with yourself. And just be easy on you, okay? You have to go easy on you. And people will come here and there and want to chime in. And it's okay to say, okay, thank you for your information. Thank you for your output, But at the end of the day, you have to validate yourself, because the only person that matters is you. So validate the emotions that you're feeling. Sit with the emotions that you're feeling. Think of a solution for the emotions that you are feeling. And some of the ways that you can go about that is, number one, I'm always talking about journaling, okay? Journaling, almost like a diary, almost like you're writing a letter to a family member or to God about your feelings, all right? So all of the frustrations, all of the hurt, all of the happiness, you can put in that journal, saying I am affirmations. I am energetic. I am alive. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of being here. I am energetic. I am going to walk to the mailbox today. I am going to drive. I am not going to cancel appointments. I'm going to keep every appointment. I'm going to make sure that my glucose is at a certain level that it needs to be for me to do this. I'm going to take my medications at a certain time. I am going to research. All right. Saying I am affirmations. Okay. Journaling, affirmations, practicing gratitude, which is also journaling. Okay. I am grateful. I am grateful that I am here. Thank you that I'm able to hear my family laugh. Thank you that I am able to have somebody to come with me to the doctor. Thank you that I have the finances to continue doing what it is that I am doing. Expressing yourself is another one. Okay, talk about your emotions. Wear colors to express yourself. Say things to express yourself. Communicate. All right, and not only do you want to talk about your emotions, but also talk about your thoughts. Let people know what you're thinking. Another way for you to become positive or stay positive is to practice self-care. Self-care looks different to different people, and it does not always mean getting my hair done, getting my nails done, going shopping. Self-care is just breathing techniques. Realizing something that is triggering, understand and realize that, hey, that's a trigger. I know I am going to get triggered, and practice breathing techniques. Meditation. Okay, and there are different ways to meditate, but one way to meditate is just to, like I said, when it comes to like affirmations and gratitude, sit down and pray. And when you pray, you're not asking God for anything, or you're not asking your God for anything, but you're sitting down and you're thanking Him, thanking whoever your God is for the things that you have. And don't ask for things that you don't have, but you're practicing gratitude for the things that I have right now. Okay? Another way to meditate would be to go to your happy place. And basically, what you're doing is you're sitting down very comfortably and you close your eyes and you visualize that place, or you're doing something. What are you seeing? What do you hear? What do you feel? What do you smell? What do you taste? Okay, you're really putting your senses to use for this. Another way to meditate would be for you to just play some music and really just sit down with an empty mind. Don't think about anything. Don't think about this, that, and the third. Empty mind, and just let the music flow. Okay, let the music flow. Okay, just practice self-care. Okay, doing things that benefit your well-being and who you are as a person. Another way to practice self-care would be, like I said, hobbies and interests. Finding new interests, new things that you always wanted to do that you never had the opportunity to do before, but now you do. So just dibble and dab in that just a little bit, okay? Get into that community and see what it is that you like and what you don't like. Explore who you are if you are a new person. Explore this new sense of creativity that you have, this new wonder. All right. And then if you don't want to do that, and if you already have hobbies and everything, continue doing your hobbies. Okay. Continue doing your hobbies, because when you do your hobbies, you relieve stress from your body. You relieve stress from your mind. You empty your mind, and your body does what it does when it's relaxed. Okay. Good hormones flow throughout the body, and the body is doing what it does. Like, the body does what it does. Okay, like your body is bodying. All right, when you're doing your hobbies and passions and interests and stuff like that. Another way to practice self-care is prioritizing yourself. Y'all hear a little jingle jangle? I'm sorry, it's my thing. I'm trying not to move this hand. Prioritizing self. Okay, yourself. You're prioritizing your sleep. You're prioritizing your health, your diet, your exercise, your hobbies, your interests. You're prioritizing who you are. You're setting boundaries. Hey, I can't do that right now. We need to have a conversation about this. Okay, you're expressing yourself and communicating about what you need and what you don't need. You letting people know, hey, I need it here, when, where, and how, and what. Okay, all right, and you're doing what it is for yourself. Another way for you to prioritize yourself is being realistic with yourself. Now, this is something that is not talked about enough in the cancer community, which is what I built my cancer coaching services around. Okay, it's the fact that this is something that I had to go through, but it's the fact that there are going to be some things that you cannot control. There are some things that you cannot change. And you have to look for a different way around it. And one of those things are finances, your job. There's a possibility that you may have to quit your job to find another job that's willing to work with you. You may have to move from your house to get an apartment or to live with someone else, just so you can have the money to continue your lifestyle, or just continue providing for you and your family. And that was something that I had to do. So I did have to quit my job. I quit multiple jobs because one, I wasn't there academically. I cannot read. Okay, I cannot read. I cannot write. Even though I can read and write, but like the words just jump out all over the page, and it's very hard for me to focus on that. I cannot concentrate on that. Okay, um, so I had to quit a lot of my corporate jobs where I had to pay like attention to detail and get a job that was more hands on. But then I had to quit those jobs because I still was doing treatment, but I maxed out of my PTO, short-term disability. I didn't qualify for long-term disability. They wasn't willing to work with my schedule. I couldn't request certain days off because those were our heaviest days, and I couldn't get a reduced schedule. They didn't want to work with me, so I quit that job to get another job, which came with a huge pay cut. But I had to do what I had to do. So there was a lot of things that I had to cut out. I wasn't able to buy clothing all the time. I wasn't able to eat out a lot. I had to crunch my pennies, okay, to really survive, pay for medications. All right. So you have to do what you have to do, and you have to be realistic about it as well. Okay. Be realistic. Okay, so another way for you to remain positive or just have a positive outlook in general would be for you to find joy in small moments, okay? Finding joy in small moments, especially if your cancer is fatal. Now, you will think of it like, oh my goodness, I'm dying, I'm going to pass away. What's going to happen to this? What's going to happen to that? But you also have to think about the good part because now you have a chance to, number one, forgive those that need to be forgiven and ask for forgiveness. Okay? You get to make wrong rights. You get to say things that you always wanted to say. You get to do what you always wanted to do. Like, you get to say what you always wanted to say. And you get to say the things that need to be said. You know how many people leave this earth with things unsaid, undone, unheard, unforgiven? You have the opportunity to do that now. So that's one way for you to remain. There's one way for you to find joy in the small moments. You get to be surrounded by love and likeness and genuineness, okay? That's another way for you to remain positive. And also, you have to think about it like, okay, if I am going to pass away, if the doctor said there's nothing else that they can do I want to take what time I have left in the hospital with the beeping sound with nothing, or do I want to go home, be surrounded with my family or with my dog and cat, my goldfish, and binge watch TV and eat some ice cream? There's joy all around. You just have to open your heart, open your mind into the possibility of it being there and willing to see it. Another way to have a positive outlook on things is to research your cancer and the treatment. The more you know, the better. You know better. You know better because you do better, and you do better because you know better. And that includes learning medical terminology. The more medical terminology, the better, because there are certain words that correlate with each other. So for instance, if you know you did a PET scan and they give you the printout and it says renal, renal, you know that's kidneys. And when it comes to kidneys, you got the tube from the kidneys, the bladder, urethra, and urine, and all the kind of stuff. So now you start to see, okay, well, the kidneys can affect the bladder, and the bladder can affect all of this other stuff. Let me pay attention to doing this. Let me see what I can do to benefit my urinary tract system. And all of that also correlates to your digestive system. And your digestive system does correlate with your nervous system and your respiratory system. Everything is 1. So the more you know, the better, and you do better because you know better. And you have to take it easy on yourself. You have to take it easy on yourself and get help and get support. All right. There are mentors, counselors, not doctors, well, doctors, of course, but therapists and coaching that is out there to help you while you're battling cancer. All right. So I hope this video helped you in some type of way. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Also, check out the description box because I do have a webinar that goes into more details. It is the foundation or the building blocks for you to start the healing process. And it also lets you know where you are along your cancer diagnosis as well. And I also have Tune In Tuesdays where you guys get to ask me any question and I answer them on Tuesdays here on YouTube. All right. From a cancer coach point of view. And that is it. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys on the next one.